Yesterday, the Pope gave a speech to members of the diplomatic corps. Leo XIV once again emphasized the importance of the family and expressed concern about the neglect and underestimation of its fundamental social role. He drew attention to the problem of broken families, in which internal difficulties such as violence accumulate. The dignity of the human person and the need to protect life also resonated in the words of Leo XIV, who condemned abortion. According to the Pope, such practices should be eliminated and replaced with the protection of every unborn child and support for women. The Pope also called for full respect for religious freedom and worship for Christians and all religious communities. The persecution of Christians is particularly dangerous in today's world and should be treated as a human rights crisis. The Pope expressed concern about the weakness of multilateralism in the international arena. Diplomacy that promotes dialogue and seeks consensus among all parties is being replaced by diplomacy based on force, used by individuals or groups of allies. According to the Pope, we find ourselves in a situation where peace is enforced by military action as a criterion for confirming one's own dominance, which in turn contradicts the principle of the rule of law. The Pope called for compliance with international humanitarian law, which, in addition to guaranteeing a minimum level of humanity during the ravages of war, is a commitment undertaken by states and must always prevail over the ambitions of the parties to the conflict in order to mitigate the devastating effects of war, also with a view to reconstruction. It is therefore unacceptable to destroy hospitals, energy infrastructure, homes, and places that are essential to daily life, as well as to use civilians for military operations. In the face of global geopolitical threats, inequalities, and climate crises, it is the UN that should play a key role in promoting dialogue and humanitarian aid, helping to build a more just future. Raising the issue of peace, Leon XIV enumerated the regions particularly affected by the crisis: Ukraine, the Holy Land, the Gaza Strip, the Caribbean Sea, the American Pacific Coast, Venezuela, Haiti, the African Great Lakes region, East Asia, and Myanmar. He stated that peace, despite the tragic situation, remains a difficult but achievable good, and building peace requires humility and courage.